What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Brett here with Double Shots, and we are doing a streaming service video. So the other day I talked about TVision. So I did a review. I told you I might go ahead and do the TVision Vibe, which is basically their lowest selection. I think it's probably their best selection when coming out of things. Kind of going from there because it gives you 30 channels going from there. Anyway, I am not getting paid or given a promotion for doing this video or review. I'm doing it on my own independent review. If you like our content, click the like button and subscribe to our channel as we're pumping out new stuff every day, new content every day. So T-Mobile, as you know, is a cellular carrier. However, they brought and introduced something to the Un-carrier that was called TVision. They wanted to break through to the streaming service side of things. So, streaming services. Of course, what do you need? You need some sort of internet to be able to function, be able to use it, go from there. You need something. And I always say to have an ample bandwidth when streaming services, just because it does take a lot of bandwidth to be able to stream without buffering, kind of go from there. Whether you're using T-Mobile home internet or your own internet provider that you have in your area, kind of going from there. And T-Mobile has their own home internet as well too, but it's in select cities and markets as well too. However, this is the TVision. This is actually their basic package, their Vibe. And what more comical? Ghostbusters. I love this movie, by the way. Ghostbusters 2. I love this one. I think it's because Janos and Vigo were in it. So pretty much as far as off of things with their TVision Vibe, which is their basic entry that they have for live TV, it's $10 a month. And it gives you 30 of the most popular channels. And I think this is the best bang for the buck, first and foremost. So let's go ahead and do this. You can actually rewind, first and foremost. You can pause. Let's exit out of this. You have right here, it's pretty simplistic. You have a DVR function. Keep in mind, if you want DVR, it's an additional $5 a month on the Vibe. And it gives you 100 hours of recording. So that's not bad. It's not the greatest, but again, you'd be only spending $15 a month, and that's not bad for 30 channels, honestly. If you don't need the recording, who cares? Don't, as far as off of it, and it doesn't bother you without it, then you'd be paying $10 a month. But the picture quality is actually pretty good. It's actually got a nice interface with it. Going from there, this is actually their interface. So the guide itself is pretty good. Now, these are some of the channels that you do get on the lineup. And it goes geographically by your area, keep in mind as well too. So on their TVision Vibe, you get AMC, Animal Planet, BBC America, BBC World News, BT Her, CMT, Comedy Central, Discovery, DIY Network, Food Network, Hallmark Drama, Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, HGTV, IFC, ID, Motor Trend, MTV Classic, MTV2, Nick Jr., Nickelodeon. It looks like Nickelodeon. Nick HD's in there twice. I'm not sure why. Nicktoons, OWN Network, Paramount Network, Sundance TV, TeenNick, TLC, Travel Channel, TV Land, VH1, WeTV. So those are the channels that you do get. Going from there, if I want to play it, it's as simplistic as going to that. It actually gets in, and it actually does. It picks up pretty quick when doing that. That guy was scary, by the way, in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. Very, very scary. Anyway, it gave me nightmares when I was a child. Probably why I don't watch it anymore. Anyway, what I figured on this, first and foremost, is that I think it gives you the most popular watch channels that a lot of people watch. Going from there, like Travel Channel, it's one of the most popular watch. So let's say I want to go ahead and play it. I would just go ahead and I would hit that button and would go ahead and would watch the channel. Streaming with ease. It actually has a decent picture quality, in my opinion. The guide, I actually like how it is broken up too. Then, let's say I want to record something. I would go to this, it would show the series info, I would go ahead and just hit the record, if I had the record functionality, and then I would have 100 hours of DVR recording capability to go ahead and do. But another cool thing about it, it has your shows right here, it has your movies, so it breaks it actually down on movies that you have, go from there, like for example, you can play this. This was number 42, Harrison Ford, Chadwick Boseman. But there's a whole bunch of cool stuff upcoming, Ghostbusters right here. There's a whole bunch of cool features off of it going from there. House Hunters, let's go ahead and turn that off, but how easy it is to get to it. And again, the guide is very simplistic in general too. Now again, this is their TVision Vibe, which is their basic entry. They have 3 different plans that they advertise in addition from there, going from that being said. They have what's called their Live TV, their Live TV Plus, and their Live Zone. So a lot of their channel lineups and everything is really, it's based off of your zip code of what market you are in to what you have. Some of the downfalls to it, first and foremost, is some of the local channels are sporadic. My area, they don't include CBS, which is one that I do watch. So that's why I would not go ahead and I would not purchase something with that, because I do watch some programming on CBS. Now, that is a simple fix. If you don't really care about it, you can have that antenna hooked up to it. On a couple of my TVs, I actually do just have the over-the-air as just in case. So I'd be saving myself because I could still watch it over the air with a little cheap antenna. But anyway, as far as off of it, on their Live TV plan, it's $40 a month. They give you 34 channels. On their Live TV Plus, it's $50 a month, and it gives you 65 channels. And on their Live Zone, it's $60 a month. It gives you 78 channels. And right now, they're still giving that holiday offer. So you get the TV Vibe channels, those extra 30 channels, the basic that I'm on right here. You get those included with any of their live. So you could go down to the level entry Live TV, and you would be able to get it. Now, I don't know how long that offer would last. But still, it's not a bad deal, but it's not the greatest deal. Myself and I would honestly stay with the Live TV. If you really wanted it, my honest opinion, for $40 a month, I would stay with the Live TV and use that. If you went with the $60 plan, I would recommend probably going at your Fubo TV, your YouTube TV, and your AT&T TV, just because you would get some more features. Now, keep in mind, if you just go with the Vibe, you do not get DVR recording. You would have to add it for an additional $5 a month, which would give you 100 hours. Now, on the Live TV, Live TV Plus, and the Live Zone, they give you 100 hours of DVR recording. Now, on certain ones, you get so many streams. So on the TV Vibe alone, standalone, you can have 2 concurrent streams going at the same time. On the Live Zone, you get 3 concurrent streams at the same time. As well, content of what you can watch everything on, it comes down to compatible devices as far as off of it. Keep in mind, they're fairly new. Everybody has their glitch and everything going from there. But being able to watch on different devices, those are kind of how it works. So they have their own device that they have, which is a hub that you can go ahead and you can use. It's $50 and you own it. You would actually hook it back into the back of your television and you would be able to go from there. Next off, as far as off of things, so they have that TVision hub, Apple TV, which is what I stream most of my stuff on, the Nevada Shield, Amazon Fire TV Generation 3, the Fire Stick 4K, Amazon Fire Stick Lite, Fire TV Cube. I'm actually going down their list. Chromecast with Google TV, select TVs on Android TV 5.1, and includes some current models, manufacturers, Hisense, Sony, Philips, Sharp, Westinghouse, Epson, and TCL. Those are some of the devices. Select TV devices on Fire TV Edition TV 6.2. This includes Toshiba, Insignia. So those are some of the streaming. The streaming is very, very limited. Keep in mind you can also stream on your phone and on your tablet. The nice thing about it is it follows you wherever you go. You don't have to call your cable provider to have them come out and drill holes. So it does save you that. Box fees as well too. It saves you from having box fees. You're not being charged there for it in addition, which those do add up on things. Not supported devices. Roku, the original Fire Stick generation first, Samsung TVs, LG TVs, all models of Microsoft, Xbox, Sony, PlayStation, Nintendo gaming systems, and web browser. A lot of these companies still have it to where web browsers can be used as your basic means of being able to watch it. So there is work to be done off of it going from there. But again, it's not bad. Give or take, my honest opinion, again, if I was to use it, I would probably stay. In comparison to Sling, if you were to compare this to Sling, I think it would be pretty comparable. Maybe better. I would honestly think of their $40 plan, the live, would be very comparable to Sling, maybe a little better than Sling, going from there. Because it gives you a little bit more DVR functional. It gives you 50 more hours of DVR recording compared to Sling only gives you 50 hours, so they're pretty basic level. But again, this is really, for everything that you get, it's not a bad deal, guys. It really isn't. I know I gave them a C- on my last one. There's a lot of kinks that they have to get done. And remember, they're just now entering the game of being able to get into everything. So it's going to take a while for them. I'm not going to consider them a top contender. If you really, if you really want my honest opinion who your better tier contenders are, I would say your Fubo TV takes it at number one. AT&T TV and YouTube TV sit right at each other. Picture quality, AT&T TV really actually takes a very good picture quality with Fubo. YouTube TV as well too. Sports oriented this aims towards. It tries to give you a fair level of your entertainment going from there. One thing I noticed that this lacks, such as YouTube TV lacked, was Lifetime Movie Network. Those are ones that this does not carry in any of their packages at all. So if you watch Lifetime Movie Network, you're kind of out of luck with that. With either of these two, you have no option of it going from there. If you're not a Lifetime or Lifetime Movie Network fan, well then you could go up this alley and get it. Again, and I'm not going to run down each and every channel on each plan because they're all different and they vary in what you get. But as you notice in their Vibe plan, there's really no sports at all. It's just basic watching right here. So if you're not a sports fan, this is something that you could kind of go with. If you are, somebody that's sports oriented, you'd have to look at going with one of their package plans and go from that and your Live Plus and go up from there. So it's not bad. Again, it's for $10 a month, it's actually pretty good. I would put it over Vidgo TV as well too, even though Vidgo gives more. Vidgo doesn't give the DVR functionality that you can add on to this for an additional $5 for those 30 channels. Again, the downfall is your local channels. Again, too, on this, you don't have that. So that's why I have my antenna up. And sorry, I still have my stockings up, guys. I really am. But the over-the-air antenna, and again, if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. They do give two of my other network areas, which is Fox and NBC, so I could still watch weather there. Another thing they don't give you, AccuWeather, Weather Nation, or the Weather Channel. So if you're big into the Weather Channel, Weather Nation, or AccuWeather, unfortunately, you're going to have to seek alternatives that way too, as compared to other streaming companies such as Fubo, AT&T TV. They give you Weather Channel and go from there. So it kind of lacks some of that too. But again, picture quality is actually pretty decent. I mean, as you can tell from here, I'm going to use it for a little while, see how it really works. Overall, I would put it over Vidgo TV and Sling, even though Vidgo gives more channels. Vidgo lacks, even for the promotion that they're giving right now, it lacks being able to have that a la carte of adding on DVR functionality with it. You would get 2 concurrent streams with the Vibe, and so it does kind of lack that functionality of being able to add that extra. But again, they're in the groundbreaking process of getting into it. And the biggest thing is, another thing that you have to be is a T-Mobile customer. So sorry, folks. If you want to get this, you have to sign up for T-Mobile. So if you don't have good T-Mobile service in your area, is it beneficial? No. If you do have T-Mobile service in your area that works, hey, that would be for you as far as going from there. It simplifies. It's built into your billing as well too. So it would come with your cellular bill every month going from there. Keep in mind, there's a credit check on the postpaid side of services. So, you know, and again, I don't work for T-Mobile's credit department, so I don't know what their classification is to be able to get services with T-Mobile and go from there. My market, T-Mobile rocks. They're actually very, very awesome going from there. But one of the strengths, you know, I would assume later down the road, if they really want to make this into a game changer, they would start offering off the side of things and just do it as their own side to the cellular service and kind of go from there. Sort of like their home internet. Their home internet is a little different from their cellular side of things. It's 2 different billing systems compared to being on your regular bill. There's 2 separate bills for the cellular and the home internet. So they are trying to make a big case to go ahead and get into the TV portion. Not bad. I'm going to keep it at a C. I'm actually going to bring it to a C based off what I'm observing right now. I think they could be, again, if they could add some more of that package content, get it a little better, I think it goes up. But then again, the guide is really, really cool. I like how simplistic it is. It's also in alphabetical order, which makes it easier as compared to some go out of order going from there. But it really is. I mean, I think they have a chance if they can. And again, keep in mind they still have to work out agreements with those companies to be able to get to use those channels and everything. But I think they have a chance if they could keep it up at smooth sales and everything. They can probably get themselves in the game. Would it be something I would permanently use right now? No, not at all. I would still stick with my other companies that I use and go from there. But anyway, so I hope this video was very useful to somebody that was looking at T-Mobile's TVision. Again, if you like our content, subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, give it a big like below. If there's something you want to see me do, comment below, and I'll get back to you on that and try to do that and go from there. Again, I'm not getting paid by T-Mobile or any sponsorship or any promotion to be able to do this. I'm doing it all on my own review. I will see you guys at the next stream. Until then, goodbye.